Welcome to your April Astrology. This month we've got a slew of planets going retrograde. We've got Venus, the planet of love, Mercury, the planet of communication, Pluto, the lord of transformation, and Saturn, the lord of responsibility, dragging us back to the past. But don't worry, there's treasure to be found there. Here's your April Astrology. Libra, here are your highlights. Wow, it's a powerful month. We have got Venus, your ruler, going retrograde at the beginning of the month. There's a lot of reflection on love, but at the end of the month you have a love breakthrough. On top of that, we got a full moon. Expect a peak emotional experience and revelation. Let's get down to it. So Libra, are you feeling a little bit meh at the moment? Well, don't worry, that energy is going to shift. You're probably feeling that because your ruler, Venus, is going retrograde, going backwards, and it's in your very sort of critical, self-critical health and well-being sector. Venus wants you to feel fabulous within, and Venus is telling you that beauty comes from within. And it's time to get in touch with your body, to go back to the past and think about when you felt the best about yourself, and try and incorporate some of those habits back into your life. You might also meet someone that you felt was critical of you in the past, but you now have the ability to handle that by loving yourself and, knowing that you're a completely different person. On top of that, on the 6th, we have Saturn, the lord of responsibility, going backwards in your position of communication. Was there something you committed to in the past and then you changed your mind? Or is there something that you committed to in your past that you're now stuck with? Saturn is urging you to look at the things that you say and how much you mean what you say. It could be an old contract, an old conversation, something's coming up and you have to transform it. It's all right though, you've got a few months to do that, but it's a very important lesson. The good news about Saturn is the king of karma. If you do the work, if you're honest with yourself, if you've got integrity, Saturn will reward you around August, September time. Now we also have Venus squaring Saturn on the 8th, so expect a complicated and difficult conversation, possibly with an ex-lover. But I reiterate, you can handle it. And it's a good job it happens before the 10th, because on the 10th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going retrograde. Now, Mercury is in a really full-on position for you. It's in your primal zone. It's all about power, powerlessness, jealousy, money, anything that stokes your kind of raw emotions. And it may be that you're having a conversation about the past, possibly about an old wound, possibly about an ex that you felt disempowered by, or you gave your power away. Perhaps you're talking to a family member about something that happened to you in the past or wounds from your past. You'll be able to heal a lot of this stuff, and you're going into a time where there's going to be change connected to some of your shadow side and your wounds and all the things that you hide from yourself and want to shift. The things that do make you feel powerless or overly powerful. On the 26th, we have a new moon in that energy. So by the time the 26th comes, you're able to have dealt with your demons and with your shadow and wounds from your past and move on and let it go. So between the 10th and the 26th, do some work. Love yourself, have compassion for yourself. Only mix with people that support you in your journey. Don't indulge in anything self-destructive. And pay attention to the things in your life that you do that may be self-destructive and prepare to release them when the new moon comes. Talking of moons, we have a full moon, and guess what? The full moon is in your sign, and that full moon on the 11th, I think, is basically going to give you a peak experience. Everything is coming to a head, and if there's something you've been going after, you could reach the peak of that. There's huge emotions, and you're super psychic and intuitive on that day, and you can sense what the next move is for you. Really listen to your hunches and your psychic intuition when it comes to where you're going from here, but it certainly will give you a real boost. If you're not happy and you're blocking it, that could come to the surface, but if things are going on the right track, it could be a massive high on that day. Happy days on the 15th. Venus, the planet of love, is going direct, and you're able to feel better about yourself. Fingers crossed, you'll probably feel that you're on the right track. If you do the work from now, you'll be on the right track. You'll be feeling that you've sort of taken action to look after your mind, body and soul, and you have a bit of a buzz around you. You feel energized. Goodbye meh energy. Hello, happy days. And on the 19th, we're going more into your deep, powerful place, as the sun is giving you the confidence to express your power and your primal energy. You have a particular charismatic, sensual vibration after the 19th. People perceive you as sexy as hell and as being powerful. And you can also sense what's going on with other people and not let anyone take advantage of you. Pluto is going retrograde on the 20th in your position of home and family. There may be some things that you need to let go of connected to the past, connected to your home and family, and Pluto is taking you on a long journey to show you where you came from and what you need to release. On the 20th, Mercury, the planet of communication, still retrograde, is going into your 7th house. 7th house is all about relationships and harmony, so you may be building some bridges with an ex, or working towards resolving any problems that happened early on in any relationship you're in now. Possibly, if you're single, it could be a kind of reconnection with an ex-lover. On the 21st, Mars is entering your adventure zone. So you're pumped up to experience something different. You want to expand, you want to grow, you want to do things that are physically exciting. You want to maybe travel or go on an adventure. On the 26th, it's that new moon I was talking about, where you can finally surrender those fears, those demons, those insecurities, and those self-destructive patterns. Yeah, baby, it's rebirth, and it's time to look after you. Finally, on the 28th, we have Venus, the planet of love, entering your relationship sector. And actually, you're heading for a time after that, or possibly even towards the end of the month, where relationships get a lot easier and you feel happy and content, and you feel that you can find balance in your emotional and romantic life. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share if you do. And I've got a little present for you. If you go to horoscope.co.uk, I now have not only a free chart wheel, but free birth chart interpretation. So pop along and have a look. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.